If you'd like to get this and or any other Safari Ltd product, make sure to head over to www.safariltd.com and use the promo code KikiandCoffee at checkout, or use the link provided in the description to not only save 15% off of your next order, but you will also be financially supporting myself and the channel. So without further ado, what is up guys, it is KikiZilla101 here yet again, back for another one-take review. Today we're going to be reviewing another one of the figures that I got in my recent Safari batch, and that is the Cownose Ray, the Incredible Creatures Cownose Ray from 2010. So this was the only modern day animal figure I got out of the batch. I kind of wish I got a little bit more, but I was really excited about this one. I love Cownose Rays. They're my favorite ray. Just adore them. They're at my Denver downtown aquarium, and they're in the touch pool, and I always love hanging out with them. There's one in particular named Romeo who has a very similar color to this, but he has like a little birthmark on his head that's a little heart, so they kind of named him Romeo from like Romeo and Juliet, and he's really cute. He loves coming up and eating and letting you pet him, so it's really cute. But they just have adorable faces, and I just had to get my hands on this figure when I saw it. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with it. I knew this is the big one. There's a smaller one out there. Don't know exactly how that one stacks up compared to this one, but I wanted the big one. I thought the big one would be nice, and also my past experience with the Incredible Creatures and the Wildlife Wonders is those seem to be the superior figures in terms of quality. So I knew it really wasn't going to scale up to anything I had in my collection, and I decided, screw it, I just want to get the big one. So I got the big one. A really nice figure. Actually has some subtle porous texturing to it. It's not like the Safari 2020 Ichthyosaurus, which is just completely smooth. This one is more like most of their marine animals, which has this slightly porous texture. Can't capture it on here. You can see all these like little grooves and stuff, which are obviously quality control issues technically, probably with the molding and stuff, but I actually like it because it adds a lot of texture to it, and it's not anything that's major. This is on all of Safari's figures. You just can't always see it with the detail, but on the smooth ones it stands out. Nice black paint on the tail there. Not really much diversity going on here. That you got a little bit of detail, but most of it's kind of stuck together and not much extra paint going on here, so this is probably the weakest part of the figure for me. But really love the face and the mouth. The gills are really nice here. The mouth right here, really nice, nicely sculpted mouth and nicely painted. I do kind of wish this their classic cow nose flap was open rather than closed this line, which just seemed kind of lazy. But it does look really cute from the top, so not really going to complain much. The eyes are very well done. Really like the black eyes with the yellow iris and the black pupils. I think that's really cool. Nice little ears up here. Just really cool. And actually, these might be part of an extension of the gills, now that I'm thinking about it. I think that's probably extension of the gills rather than ears, but not really super familiar with the anatomy of the rays. I really like the pose of these little flaps coming up. I think it's really cool. Just in general, it's a really nice looking figure. Really happy with it. I want to say it was definitely under 10 bucks. It was a pretty cheap figure, and you get a really nice quality model, and it's actually solid. A lot of the Incredible Creatures figures that I already have are hollow. And even the Wildlife Wonders moose that I got and then later gave to my sister, that one is hollow as well. But this one's solid, and it's got a bit of bendy plastic to it. It's very bendy. You can kind of flap the wings. Not really much bend other than that. It's quite a solid figure, but you can twirl the tail and stuff, which is fun to fiddle with. So let's put that down and get you guys some size comparisons for all those dinosaur people who may be deciding to cross over to some wild modern animal stuff. Here's the Safari Ltd Utyrannus as our control, and our modern animal control will be the gray wolf. Really great figure. I think it's quite common too, so you can just have it right there. And the Vaquita porpoise is my other modern marine animal, and I love this one. Probably still my favorite between the two, because I just adore this little thing. The review for this one is already up on the channel. For both of these actually are already up on the channel, but they're in my old zoo review format. But still pretty good reviews, and definitely would recommend checking those out. But yeah, really nice model. If you like Cownose Rays, or if you're into stingrays or any other kind of marine animal, I think this is a really solid figure. Maybe you'd be more interested in the smaller one, but I can't tell you how that one's going to stack up against this one. This one did look a little better quality, at least with the paint. It looked a little bit more smeary, even in the promo pics. So if you do want a better version, I'm going to assume it's safer to go with this one, but don't take my word on that. But I really do love this one. Almost forgot to rate this guy, but I did find another one of my modern animal figures. So this is a Weedy Sea Dragon. You see how that one sizes up to it. I do think this one's actually part of the Incredible Creatures line as well. Maybe wrong, but you can kind of see how they size up to each other. Yeah, but in terms of rating, I think I'm going to give this one a solid 8.5 out of 10. I'm not going to give it a 9 because I do think there's a lot of simplicity here, but also in particular this area is kind of weak with the sculpting and the painting. I think there really could have been a lot more there. And I think that these paint flaps here just kind of stand out. And I do feel like there was a lot more potential with the face than this just blank line. But it's a really nice model, and it's definitely almost a 9 out of 10 for me. But I just do feel like those paint things could have definitely been better, and just this whole area in general could have been done better. And I do kind of wish that the face was done a little separately with the actual flap there being shown off a little better. But other than that, it's a really good figure. Highly recommend it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.